So our next speaker is known to many of you, but maybe for those of you who are not in the UK, maybe not so. She is, 2007 was her miracle year because she met the devotees at the end of 2006, and yet the following year, in 2007, she met Srila Gurudev's devotees, she met Srila Gurudev, she took Harinam from Srila Gurudev, she took Diksha from Srila Gurudev, and in the same year joined the Ganga Matas. So that's what you call a turnaround year. Actually, we had a great sharing from Lalita, who was telling us about all her activities before she became a Ganga Mata, which was really funny. So I was wondering if there's a similar turnaround, but she's from Lithuania. She's really a very, very sweet sevak. I've had many dealings with her, and I've always felt her nishta, her sweetness, and her commitment. It's Srimati Jayanti Didi from the Ganga Matas, with Srila Gurudev's Mufti right behind. A very warm welcome, Didi, and thanks for sharing your Pushpanjali.
Sorry, just messed it up with my stand right now. Just one second.
Take your time.
1 second. It's Debbie's fault after.
Told me.
Just trying to fix up something.
Who's the other Ganga there?
Oh, there's not so many. Only Debbie and Radha Vinodini.
Yeah, I thought it was you. I can recognize you by your giggle. Yeah. The Ganga giggle, it's contagious.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay. Haribol, thanks for inviting, and I think it's a very great opportunity. How to say, because Gurudev's glorious is completely endless, and just to, how Vaishnava was saying, Guru give you brain, so use for taking responsibility in the service, and Guru gave you speech, ability of speech, so engaging in glorifying in the glorious and speaking Harikatha. Yeah, it's like, I'm first time in Zoom. Feels kind of, how you say, like a matrix and, kind of virtual thing. And yes, so Om Gyanatimurandasya Gyananjana Shavakaya Shurum Vitam Gyana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Namaha. So I offer my obeisances to my spiritual master, Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Shtatarashata Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Gosvami Maharaj, and all our Guru Varga and all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So, yeah, I'm a little bit like, I would say, like cautious. Like I was thinking, like, about glorifying Gurudev, because glorifying Gurudev for me means like I have to look at now how much I'm doing for Gurudev. To check my post, like not to be like just talking, oh, how Gurudev is great and how much love he's giving, but really for me means like a real glorification, really how much you do for him. So, and that's a little bit uncomfortable. Because if I look how I do for much, that's not really much, really in the real sense, in a really real sense, and because Guru means heavy, and of course in positive way, and all around him is energy, his teachings, and is heavy. So his glorification is also heavy, because you don't want to like mess up with it. And so I feel like an idiot a little bit, because probably you can relate, like if you've been in front of Gurudev, you feel very small and pretty much stupid. Though I didn't have a lot like direct interaction with Gurudev, but I do have now. Standing in front of me and checking, checking. So how much you gonna say now? How much you do, how much you chant, and like that. And so yeah, so being an idiot, so I will try, how to say, to stand for Gurudev's glories, because finally, yes, because he accepted me as such, and yeah, and only by his causeless mercy I am who I am, and I am where I am. That's a more surprising thing, is because Guru is magician. Is magical thing, because if I look why I came to Krishna consciousness and why I met Gurudev and why I took initiation, if you ask me, God knows, really, I don't know. Because I saw Gurudev, like Yashodanandan Prabhu said, 2007 in a Germany festival. I used to be every year, European festival with 100 people. Gurudev used to attract. And so by some magical power, I don't know why I went to that festival also, just because I've been invited. And but what I saw Gurudev is something like how to say, there's a big light. I know it sounds like hippie thing, but but I'm not the person that was thinking very much, like having many philosophical questions like that. But it's something attract me, and Gurudev was like someone is coming down with a big light around him, basically. So like my reaction was like my mouth was open, like that. There is no thought behind very much or something. It's just like my mouth open, like, wow, what's gonna happen now? Like that. So that was my first impression of Gurudev, like some like completely magnanimous personality, someone that I never met in my life, and like that, and someone very powerful, like that, and definitely changing life, like that. And what what I like about Gurudev, because when I first time came to Krishna consciousness, I got to learn that Gurudev can change anything you want to, and by Guru's power, you can do anything you want to. That's I liked it very much. Like because like I like heroes. There, and I think many people like heroes because they're creating so many movies like Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and so many other that I not even know. And so people like to be safe and like to rely on someone and like to feel protected, like that. So in this way, Gurudev is my favorite hero, I have to say. Isn't it? And because you see, Guru is not ordinary person. He comes from spiritual world, and he makes relationship with all living entities, and makes us connected, to be connected with the spiritual things, in the spiritual world, where in this way we can feel this protection. Whatever, he's also like a hero, because you don't need to be present in front of us all the time physically that we could see, but because we know that Guru is always present. He is not like bodily orientated personality or human being, like that. You see, this is something that behind our mind and behind intelligence like that, but is orientated in faith, I think, like that. And a guru gives this protection if we remember him like that, and and love like that, because we all the like Swami Prabhupada saying that even animals live, how to say, they depend on love, because the cat, the mom cat, she takes care of the kitties and like that. So so in this world, everyone looking for love basically, and love gives power for the human beings, even in material world, like people, because of the name of love, they do also extraordinary things, like someone can overcome deadly sickness by support of loved ones, by the love of family. The soldier, he survives the war, knowing that loved ones waiting for him. And people, because of the name of love, they can climb the highest mountains like this. So even in this material world, love is already has a lot of power. But what to talk about love transcending straight from the God, like that is I found, like, because Gurudev, he channels this love and gives to us this love, like that. No need him to be present in front of us, like that, isn't it? Because he's not extraordinary personality. And that's why he's hero, because it's also not he comes to, like, heroes usually saves the city, saves the country, saves the humanity in the material level, basically. But Gurudev actually came from the spiritual world to save us by his causeless mercy, basically. And I very often I say I feel like a headless chicken, like, oh, what's happening? what's happening around, like, and I don't have any understanding where to go. The headless chicken doesn't know where, when he wants to do, what he want to go, like that. And then his master comes, just fix it, and brings somewhere. So I feel Gurudev just picked at me and placed it where is the best for me, and in this way saving basically me, because Guru knows what is best for everyone, and everyone knows everyone's heart. So I feel that Guru is so, like, again I feel like idiot, because it's really hard, I really appreciate and really glorify Guru's behavior, because only when Gurudev manifests in my heart, then I wish it will happen one day, and that he's giving the service and responsibility, any minimum responsibility, he will manifest one day in my heart, and then I really will understand his glories, because now I'm just feel like idiot, just talking and talking, really. And and then Gurudev is gonna laugh at me and said how much you can do, really, not only talking wishy-washy, like that. But Gurudev is mercifully, and like Yashodhari was saying, that he doesn't really discriminate, and that's true. But it depends of us how much we want help to take from him, like this, and how much we cry for his help, and how much we really want to to be taken out from really like a really smelly ditch of Maya, because we, like, you know, I'm always attracted of the objects of Maya that she always sending to me. Though I live in a temple, you know, like that is really not easy, and only by Guru's power, really, we can achieve anything spiritual, anything really spiritual. And of course, there has to be our endeavor, but endeavor with Guru's power. Really, even to wake up in Mangal Arati, I can think, oh, now I'm ready. I set up three alarm clocks, you know, like that. But, you know, if Gurudev doesn't want me to wake up, then I'm gonna sleep like for like 10 hours again, like that. So really, Gurudev is like my life force, basically, and anything what I can do or anything what I cannot do is like only by his grace. And yeah, I don't have, you know what, when I met Gurudev, I said already, I didn't have any so much philosophical, not even, I didn't know English, by the way. I didn't know, really, I only say my name is Jayanti, I mean, like that. I didn't know really. And but I wanted to learn English to understand. I was thinking, I want to learn English to understand what my guru is talking about. How am I going to understand my guru if I don't know his language, you know, like that, you know, like that. This, so actually that was one reason why, of course, it was recommended to come to the temple, but this is one reason actually why I also come to England, and because I really wanted to learn and to hear like Gurudev, what's Gurudev. And of course he gave permission to come, and I actually didn't think that I'm gonna stay for very long here at the temple. I didn't have any conception basically what the temple is, even like that. But then I think when I took Diksha and then we went to go for name, then accidentally, basically, like really by accident, I think it's like, you know, like saying Guru brings jivas to spiritual life by hook and crook. So basically, Gurudev made me stay in the temple by hook and, by his trickery, because like in the Navadvip Parikrama that Gurudev used to stay not in the complex yet, but in a house in the town. I don't know if someone remembers, maybe, and that. So I think after class, me and one of my friends, we going home in somewhere in one of the Bengalis' houses, and then one Didi, she was like really running, and she's passing us, you know, and then she turns around and said, "Hey, are you coming for Gurudev's darshan?" And then we not even knew that Gurudev darshan is happening, you know, and we say, "Oh, okay," we coming, and then we go to Gurudev's darshan, and there is only, actually, I don't know, maybe it was a ladies darshan, I don't know, but only ladies were there, and then a couple brahmacharis basically, and like different didis, you know, like that. And then was one devotee from Lithuania, and then he used to always encourage me to, you know, ask Gurudev for different things, and then he said like, "Hey, now is good time, you should ask Gurudev what you should do with your life," you know, like that. And then I said, "Well, okay, you ask for me because I don't know English." And okay, so he's, you know, Gurudev used to like look at all, like, what's your name and all like that. Then okay, my name is Jayanti, and of course I don't know what to say anything else in English, you know. So then this devotee is saying, "Oh, this is Jayanti, she's from Lithuania, you know." And then he started to ask the question that like, oh, what she should do, she should like come back to her own country, she should stay in India, or, you know, Ganga Mata temple. And then when Gurudev like heard like this devotee not even finish a sentence basically. Then the Gurudev, he said Ganga Matas, like that. And then basically from that time my whole life turned to like more than 108 degrees basically. That's why I would call his magic basically, how by just saying one word and lift his hand can change, and like someone's life. And of course we can hear from many devotees how he touched, how he touched everyone's heart, how he made impact, and how he changed, turn everyone's hearts and everything. But this is how the Vaishnavas say that this is the power of real Guru and a pure devotee, that actually only by his association, even those who doesn't have respect or doesn't know anything, only by being next to it, they can gain a lot of benefits, a lot of security of it. But what's about those who can hear from him something and take in the heart? Then Gurudev's, like by hook and crook, gives this spiritual taste basically. Yes, I am a tiny jiva. I really don't want. I have to force it myself for spiritual activities, because I still, my consciousness is still material, and I still like very easy hankering for this material taste, like Maya is always representing with the overshadowing with the presence, you like this and all like that. And but Guru has this power to drag, basically to drag even by remembering. And like now Gurudev, he dragged me here to to engage my speech, to glorify him. And again, I would say this is opportunity. I have to reset again what I'm doing, really, how much I'm doing like that. So this is really something extraordinary, and to grasp some glorious is really, really hard, but in the same way is also very heart enlightening basically. And to hear so many different devotees, and always how much Gurudev may impact on their life, is giving like more inspiration. Yes, I want to do more for Gurudev, like this, like till maybe after 1 week again failing like that. But yes, and Gurudev being like, yes, is one of my hero and one of my like light force in my life. And I not really imagine how it would be without him basically. Oh, I think it would be really crap, man. Not even think about that. So we can all relate with that. I think it's really relatable, and special. Yes. So, and like really, I'm grateful to Gurudev that he had brought me here to Krishna consciousness and meet many devotees, and to be inspired. And though I'm not inspired, but by his causeless mercy, to be inspired, and be able to do some meaningful things maybe for him, like that. So thank you very much for inviting, and I don't know if I take too short or too long.
You may have a few sand particles left in the egg timer, but don't worry, Jayanti. I wanted to check something actually. Did you call yourself a hapless chicken? Did I hear that right?
Yes,
that's brilliant. I've got this kind of children's book in my mind now about the hapless chicken meeting her hero. It's very cute. It's brilliant. I love it. I'm going to start thinking of myself as a hapless chicken. That's great. I love the way you described Gurudev as your hero, and I wanted to add something to that actually, because I also feel that Gurudev is our hero, and yet at the same time he invited us all to be heroes. So he isn't a hero. You know, some heroes, they suck all the air out of the room and you feel dependent in a way where you're powerless. This is unhealthy, and it's something to be avoided in all relationships actually. But he is a hero, and by the sweet and beautiful and righteous and loving way in which he lives and still lives, he encourages us to find that place in our hearts where we're heroic. And he recognizes that heroism in all of us, and he invites us all to grow in that regard, to participate, to take risks. And I feel actually that, although you won't accept what I'm about to say, I feel like in that sense, even if you don't consider yourself a hero, I think you are a hero to many people. And I think the Ganga Matas are heroic in so many ways. And you have exemplified that spirit of Gurudev empowering his devotees to perform seva and to give their hearts in a heroic way. So I feel that actually that you were describing yourself and the Ganga Matas without realizing it. Although that wasn't your intention, I'm going to ascribe that to you.
You know, I also feel like, you know, Gurudev's a general, and we are like his small soldiers, you know, we like battling on the on the battlefield, you know, like that. So maybe you would relate with that maybe, not maybe, but we are like his small heroes, you know, in our own battlefield, and he is showering the power basically, you know, like that. Because the general, you know, soldiers take courage from the general basically.
Yes.
Like
Yes. You know, you know the story of Lord Ram and the squirrel, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I always feel, I'm often using that analogy, I feel like we're all squirrels, like Lord Ram and the squirrel. Some of us are taller squirrels, shorter squirrels, fatter squirrels, or thinner squirrels, but we're all squirrels, you know?
Yes.
By the way, you said you learned English to learn to read Gurudev's books. Are there any books of Gurudev's in Lithuanian?
I think before it was just a small books like A Way of Love and Essence of Bhagavad Gita, Manashiksha, or just very couple ones, I think. Oh, the Bhagavad Gita, there was Gurudev's books, only couple, but now they're coming more now.
Okay.
The Sangha is bigger and everything. So actually I didn't read in the beginning, you know. I just you know, like I'm saying, like, you know, like a headless chicken basically.
Oh, did you say headless or hapless?
Headless.
Headless. Oh, sorry, I turned it into hapless. Sorry. Okay. I have to call it a headless chicken. It's great. I love it. Anyway, yes, Gurudev is our hero, and thank you so much for your beautiful Pushpanjali. Yashirari, I saw you smiling throughout. Did you want to add any words there?
Sorry, say again?
No, I think Yashidari was smiling.
Oh, smiling. Okay.
As you were speaking in your very infectious way, I saw her catching your mood in her heart, and I wondered if she had any words to add.
I just want to say to Jayanti Didi that firstly, you're an amazing, amazing darling daughter of Srila Gurudev. I know that because I have first-hand experience of being around you. And also, you know, we all have our own battles we fight, whether that's in material life, whether that's in spiritual life, we're all fighting a battle. But like you said, you expressed that in a way that Srila Gurudev, being our hero, he's holding our hands and he's like, don't worry, I have you. And this theme of being not hopeless, Gurudev is reinstilling that within our hearts of just, you know, like a pig, for example. There's the story of Lord Indra when he becomes a pig, and then he's like rolling in the nasty stuff, and when what pigs do, and you know, he goes back into his another position, and then he prefers to go back. He gets clean, and then he goes back to rolling in the the rubbish again. And this is sometimes that I feel like I'm doing like this because this is my nature, is to just go back to what I'm used to. But Gurudev is always like, don't worry, your nature will also, eating stool, that's it. And soon it will be that I'll be in a position where Gurudev will take me out of there and I'll completely move away from this position, and I'll know better. And Gurudev's really patient with us. And I think you highlighted that as well for me. So I'm just really grateful. Thank you so much. And I know Gurudev is looking down right now on you, and he's super happy, and he's wonderful. And I'm really glad that I have had many years of association with you guys.